Hello, my pretties. So this is a style video, and today we are going to be talking about the feminine style. I've got to remove those glasses. Actually, they're getting this weird reflection, and anyway, they don't go with the style type we're going to discuss. I'm going to actually have to change my whole outfit. Some things could stay, but this is really more me. I'll be right back. Let me tell you a few things about feminine women. Feminine women are delightful, whimsical, cute. Feminine women are often underestimated. And the thing about feminine women is that they have a tendency to be quiet, but they might have the greatest thoughts in the room because feminine women are deep wells of wisdom. She loves to read, and her favorite movie probably includes BBC and Jane Austen. Now, there's something that you need to realize. If you are a feminine woman, you might not know this. People admire feminines because they aren't scared to show their womanhood. Their femininity is their strength. So if this is you, your femininity is your strength. So don't be afraid. And when you activate that strength, you are a very powerful force to be reckoned with. So I just want to talk about the capsule. Capsule wardrobes are the whittled down things of if you could only pick, say, 10 things, make sure you have at least these 10 things, and then you can create a wardrobe out of that. So I'm not saying that you can only have 10 things. I am saying that you probably want to make sure that you have at least these 10 and then fill in with the other things that you like. So the first thing is pretty practical. One pair of unripped jeans. And I don't think you're going to be happy with jeans that are crazy embellished or really worn or a kind of a weird trendy style. Like maybe you'll have fun with them for a little bit, but I think you want something that fits you really well and is just there. The job of your jeans is to highlight the other cute piece that you are wearing, because I know you are wearing something else that is cute and makes you happy. Unless you just have those perfect jeans that for whatever reason they just float your boat, but I kind of doubt it. Okay, so let me know if I'm wrong. Okay, so number 2, slacks that are either tailored or dreamy and loose, and I think you need 2 pairs of those. Jeans, 1 pair. Why? Because you can only wear 1 pair of jeans at a time, and you're not going to wear them the whole week long. You're going to wash them. You'll probably wear them 2 or even 3 times before they need to be washed. And your tailored slacks or loose slacks, you can switch those up and they'll just be fun. So I would say 2 pairs. Lace tops, and I think you need at least 3 of those. 2 in neutrals and one or more in your happy colors. So that might be pink. If I can tell you one thing about feminine woman is that I never met a feminine woman who didn't love pink. So if you're the first one, then talk to me. I want to meet you. Okay, so these can be knits, they can be button-down blouses, it can be the lace top that makes you happy. And that might also be dependent on what your career is. So if you're taking care of babies all day, you're probably going to wear knits. If you're in the office, maybe you're wearing button-down shirts. But you can make those pretty. You can make those you. Now, number 4 is going to be velvet tops. Now this might be a little specific. Now there are a few other things that are kind of like velvet tops, like maybe a satin top, but velvet is comfy and cozy and just can kind of go with everything that you're wearing, I think, in your style. So I think you need at least 2, and 1 for cold weather, 1 for hot weather, and this is where your inner Juliet comes out. So if you're feminine, I think you know what I'm talking about. And you can have more than 2, but I think you need at least 2 velvet tops. And number 5 is a classic white shirt with a girly detail. Could be ruffles, lace, pearl buttons. The point is it's not a man's shirt. This is your shirt. And it's not going to get confused in the wash. This is the shirt that makes you happy. This is the shirt that you wear when you need your outfit to be right. So number 6 is sensible shoes for walking in the forest or garden, because this is something that you do every day. This is your daily delight. Number 7 is ballerina flats or pumps with a kitten heel or otherwise a sensible height. These might be pink or burgundy, and somehow they seem to match with everything you own. The height of the heel is important because a feminine has a dream to live. She wants to experience the joys of life, and she will not sacrifice that dream for shoes that are not made for walking or dancing. A feminine likely has party shoes as well, like for fancy dress-up days or picture days or just otherwise fancy events. And these can be high-heeled and as impractical as she likes. Every other day, however, she likes to flit around freely. Number 8, I wanted to talk about swimwear. Because I think that's important. It says something. The kind of swimwear that a woman chooses says a lot about who she is and her style. Swimwear is pretty. Sexy styles are not very appealing to her because being pretty is good enough, thank you very much, and she will not be reduced to a sex object. Good for her. She is dignified. A 2-piece or a 1-piece in a small floral print or maybe a retro style inspired by the 1940s is both flattering and fun for her to wear. 1 or 2 suits is enough. Number 9 is a wonderful coat. This coat has a story. It is warm, it is maybe down-filled and cozy, or it's real fur. It may be a vintage find or a treasured heirloom from a beloved person who is no longer with us. And every feminine woman I know has a coat like this. I'm not joking. And if she doesn't have one, she's looking for one. So it's a beautiful color. It's not boring black. Maybe it's a warm brown, if anything, but it's a beautiful color. It is not loud, but it is perfect. It has multiple pockets because she's going to keep her treasures. She's going to have a handkerchief in the pocket for those real life moments. And let me tell you, if she doesn't have a handkerchief, maybe it's a Kleenex, but don't worry. She has a monogrammed handkerchief at home. She made it herself, or her grandma made it for her. And she also has, at all times, in one of those pockets, something to take pictures because she values and cherishes those moments. And other people in her life really count on her to help them bring out the magic and remember the magic when the moment is gone. In years gone by, they go to that person. Something else that she has in her pockets, a little something for someone else. Feminines are generous. They understand that they have a unique grasp on life that other people need their help to understand. They might not consciously realize this, but they know it. So they always have a little something, just a little something for someone else. She might have several coats. I'm talking about this wonderful coat, but she might have several coats, but she's known to give them away, even her very favorite one, if she senses that somebody else needs it. So number 10 is rather practical, but it's very her. It's a cardigan or cardigans in beautiful colors. Feminines love their cardigans like some teenagers love their hoodies. And I have 2 teenagers, so I know. These cardigans get her through the changing temperatures of the day because she's not going to miss out on anything, let me tell you. She can use that cardigan and shed or add layers so that she can catch that early dawn moment and watch the sunrise. She can also use it to add layers with her telescope on a cloudless night to see some beautiful constellations. But she chooses not to be cold, and therefore she is not going to miss out on life. So I will be talking more about how you can figure out what your style is. And today I wanted to talk about feminines. That's not my personal style, but I'm very inspired by it. I love my feminine people, and they are just a joy and delight to my heart. So next week, I'm going to be putting out a quiz, and that will help you find out what kind of a style you are. Cheers!